sit here and tell you that traveling alone in China is easy. It's definitely not, even when you're traveling with friends. But I will say it does get easier over time. Recently, I took a solo trip to the north of China to a city not too popular with tourism. And I spent half the trip alone and half the trip with friends, and I'm hoping this gives you a nice comparison of what to expect. So, let's go.
Whew. I am now in the north of China in a city called Shenyang. It is definitely a lot colder here than the Philippines, but not too bad. It is nice, clear, blue skies, and yeah, let's go explore this city.
Currently on my way to Benxi Water Cave, which is a little bit outside of the city. I'm on the train right now, and not gonna lie, I am a bit nervous because I'm not very good with directions, and especially when it's in Chinese characters, it's a bit more difficult, but I'm hoping everything will go smoothly and it'll be a really cool experience.
I have definitely made it to the caves, or at least at the entrance. They're selling a bunch of dried fruits over here for snacks, which looks pretty cool. I'm just so happy that I actually made this because I was really nervous how to do it. I had to take a few different modes of transportation, but I think I'm here. We have to crawl through this little cave. What's going on?
This water cave is the longest underground water cave found in the world thus far. A million years ago, it was a vast ocean that slowly dissolved into this limestone cave and is still dissolving today. It is split into two parts. It's got a wet cave and a dry cave.
So right now I'm walking through the dry part of the cave. After this, I'm gonna get to the wet part where we're gonna actually take a boat and go through the water. These are so low. Some of these, I'm gonna have to duck down. Not easy for a tall person like me.
A part of the dry cave has been built into a museum for extinct plants and animals.
It feels a lot like Jurassic Park in here. I am now on the boat. I waited so I could get a front seat, and we're about to go through these caves, which is pretty cool.
On this boat, we saw an abundance of stalactites and stalagmites, all lit up by LED lights and rainbow colors. It was just absolutely stunning. It really felt like, I don't know, I was floating on some sort of fairyland magical river or something.
Wicked cool. I wasn't really sure what I was getting myself into coming out here, and that definitely exceeded my expectations and definitely made Shenyang a place worthy of visiting.
This 多少钱？10块。谢谢，谢谢。
Some phrases that I think are really important to know when you're traveling in China is 谢谢, 多少钱, and your numbers.
这是海棠。
I just got some dried kiwis for the bus ride back for only 10 kwai, which is really sweet. And then this thing she gave me, but I don't know what it is. Maybe a dried cherry? Wow, I think so.
Something that is extremely important when you're traveling is to trust your gut. If something doesn't feel right, it probably isn't, so don't second guess yourself and just say no.
So I literally just got chased down as I was running to catch the bus to go back to the train station by a bunch of people trying to basically put me in their car and make money off me and just completely rip me off. And that's not what I want, you know, I'm traveling with myself. I definitely don't want to get in some person's random car, and they literally like stopped me from entering the bus. So in these situations, just go with your gut feeling. I know I took a bus here and I'm gonna take a bus back, not getting in any random car.
If buses aren't your thing, you can also take taxis. For the most part, they're pretty trustworthy, but you don't, you still can have some issues.
So I had an interesting interaction with the last taxi driver. Basically, I got in and he started refusing to turn on the meter and started saying I had to pay 40 kwai and then went to 30 kwai. And the thing is, I've been taking taxis every single day since I've been here, and I know that it's only gonna be like 10 kwai to get to where my hotel is. But it was just the anger and the, you know, it was just ridiculous that this guy would not turn on the meter, and eventually he just kicked me out of his car and just in the middle of the street, and I had to get out, and it was just kind of ridiculous.
Listen, if a taxi driver tells you the cost of the trip in advance, that's illegal. Tell them to turn the meter on or just get out of the cab. Also, it's a good idea to ask for the receipt just in case you do leave something in the cab. You'll have a higher chance of getting your items back. Just say fapia. I believe that means invoice. At least it works for me, and I always get a receipt.
You know, it's pretty nerve-wracking traveling by yourself, especially when you're in an area where you don't see a single foreigner and feel kind of like you're just in the middle of nowhere. But it feels so good when you succeed and you find your way and you just feel liberated and you feel very strong. And that's, you know, a huge plus of traveling by yourself and exploring the world, is you just step out of your comfort zone and you find really cool shit.
All right, now that we've talked about what it's like traveling alone in China, let's switch gears and talk about what it's like traveling with people. Now, the reason I'm here in Shenyang is to make another video for Career China, like I've done in the past. I'm actually really upset this video is not going on my channel because I'm really proud of what I produced. So if you want to see that video, I will put the link in the description of this video. Anyways, I met up with a few other expats. One girl named Shantice, who has only been here in China for 3 weeks, which is just crazy.
It's something you have to be able to do to see for yourself, to understand the culture shock.
Yeah.
And I was really shocked. I can't speak Mandarin. I can't understand Mandarin.
Right.
And I felt like a 2-year-old. I literally have been pointing at everything, like I want this, I want that, like trying to communicate with the cabs.
The culture shock in China can be very overwhelming. I know I had a hard time, and especially if you're coming here alone like Shantice and you have nobody to talk to or process all your experiences with, it can be kind of isolating. Although she does seem to be handling it quite well.
I love that they treat expats here really, really well.
They do, very
well.
well.
Free.
I mean, just today, going around with you,
Yeah.
I lost count how many people asked for a photo with
I
you.
felt like a mini celebrity and baby.
Everywhere. I think it happened at least 5 times.
At least 5.
Everywhere we go.
Did you get the tickets?
I got the tickets. I don't think she was happy this time.
We explored the Shenyang Imperial Palace. At least we tried to.
So we just went and bought our ticket and then realized we didn't know what we bought our ticket for. So then we went back and asked for the money back. And then we were walking around thinking, where are we going? So we went, I made her go and buy another ticket.
More tickets.
And now we're kind of like, why did we just pay 120 kwai to walk around
We don't know.
in another area?
We have no clue about it.
I'm hoping we see something cool.
Really cool.
I'm telling you, getting around in China is the hardest part. Even when the ticket booth is directly in front of you, if there's no English name, you don't exactly know what you're getting yourself into or what you're even paying for.
And we paid 60 kwai to walk around. Right? This is so funny.
The Shenyang Imperial Palace, otherwise called Mukden or Gugong, was built to mimic the Forbidden City in Beijing, but is only a 1/12 of its size. It is greatly influenced by the Mongol, Manchu, Tibetan, and Ming cultures. Unfortunately, some parts of it are under renovation, so it might not be the best time to visit, but at least it's not crowded. Actually, I feel like because of all the construction, this is why it's not really marked well with signs. So, you know, as hard as it was to get into the palace, it's hard to get out.
We're definitely lost.
We're lost.
In this palace, and we just have to go to the bathroom.
Really bad.
But everywhere we go, it's just a dead end.
Everywhere.
I think we're never getting out.
Let's try this.
Okay.
We're gonna go this way.
All right, this way. This way's the charm.
I think so.
Okay. It doesn't look too promising.
No.
Well, guys, I found the toilet. That looks like an old squatty. Hey, I found a toilet.
You did?
Uh-huh.
Oh, great. Should we use it?
Once we figured it out, we headed to Beiling Park, which is the biggest park in Shenyang. It was super cool, and we rented a bike and started driving around, which was super fun.
One thing about coming here to China is that people don't tend to use headphones, and they just play their music out for everyone to hear it, so we're gonna do that.
We're gonna bang
Bump it.
Bump it.
In our bike. Can everyone hear it?
Can you hear it?
Can you hear our music?
And you gotta do the stir
Who can
fry
hear
dance.
it?
Too many thoughts on my mind, I can't sleep at night, so I just keep writing. I don't need no help, I don't need opinions, so don't waste my time then. I just been living online, my city don't show me no love and that's fine. Local radio stations, I got more plays than all of these rappers combined.
We just stopped at this adorable tea shop, and we have this entire room to ourselves.
We finished the day with some tea at a tea shop where a lady named Neve performed a tea ceremony in front of us, which was wicked cool. And then she taught us how to do it ourselves.
Yeah, cool. Do this. No to move. Yeah, cool. It's hot.
No, but I'm gonna...
What's hot? Hot?
No, I can't hold it.
It's heavy.
No, it's slipping my fingers.
And it was really good. I was there with Shanti, so if I'd been there by myself, it definitely wouldn't have been this much fun. So I'm really glad she was there. The following day, I met up with another expat, a guy named Reese, who has lived in China for 4 years, and it was really interesting getting to know him because he's so experienced.
So we are at a cat cafe right now, and when you order your coffee, you can order a cat, and then they give you a bowl. Hello. Say hello. So he's gonna go in here. Oh, he's too big. Oh my gosh.
Let's walk up the stairs.
Exploring the city with Reese was super fun and just easy. He knew everywhere to go, what to do, obviously, because he's had a lot of practice, and he is living proof of how well you can adjust to life here. Now, I've lived in China for almost a year, but that doesn't mean that things don't still shock and confuse me.
So we are in a cab right now, and our cab driver just got out of our car and walked away.
Should I honk the horn?
Yeah, go honk the horn. Oh my gosh. What are you doing, dude? He's over there. What the f?
I don't think he knows where we're going.
I just don't understand. This is the second time he's got out of the car. So we were just eating Mexican food at this place, and then all of a sudden the light bulb started sparking, and
I'm like, move, Javi, move!
I like almost caught on fire. I'm not joking.
Like on top of our food, sitting down, we were getting up, putting on our coats, and then all you hear is buzz.
And we just start running out of this place. So I grabbed my phone and my camera, and oh my god. That was
I thought the
scariest
thing I ever did.
I thought the place was gonna blow.
Me too. I thought it was gonna blow up.
I thought it was gonna catch on fire.
I'm like halfway down the steps. You're so serious. I'm like, come on, come on.
Only in China.
Only in China.
Traveling alone for me personally has given me a lot of confidence and strength. Trust me, I've had my fair share of issues that have made me hate traveling at times, but every time that I push through, it's made me feel invincible and really has taught me how to enjoy even the worst times of travel. So what's it like traveling alone here in China? I don't know. I guess you'll have to find out and see. If you guys are interested in any of the activities I did in this travel video, I will be posting on my WordPress an exact agenda of everything I did, including transportation, cost, and all the activities that you can do in that city, or at least the ones that I did. So in case that you want to mimic any of it, you can check that out. I will put a link to my travel blog in the description of this video. And that's it. All right, see you guys next time. Bye!